Okay. Um, Let me give you a little background as to what's going on here. And we have talked to an economic development person from Van Wert. I don't know if you know Stacy or not.
No.
Okay, she's the head of that department over in Van Wert. But let me go through what the purpose of all this is, and I'll give you a little background. We have created an app that is designed to help the community, the economic development department, the chambers, pretty much everybody. So the purpose of this particular webinar is to make you aware of it. Two, to get ideas as to how we can help the chamber and economic development. And then also get some help from you in selecting sponsors for your area.
Okay.
So what is a sponsor? A sponsor is a business, could be a chamber, could be the city, could be a business, could be anybody. It could be a group of people from the area that say, I believe that this app is going to help the whole community and ourselves. And so we're going to support it. Okay. Now on the sponsor. So it's to grow the B2B and B2C traffic. Oh, we just had somebody else come on. Hi, I don't see your name on here. Who else just came on the call?
Karen Tursak, Willoughby Western Lake County Chamber of Commerce.
Hey, Karen, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am awesome. We had just gotten started, and we're still waiting for a few people, but I'm going to just go back a screen. Be sure you saw this. The purpose of this webinar is to make you aware of an app that we have created, get ideas how we can help your chamber, the economic development people, the city, people all over the community, and then ask for your help in selecting a sponsor. There's no cost to any of you guys for this unless you just happen to decide to be a sponsor. Sponsorship means a business, organization, nonprofit, whoever in an area says, I want to sponsor this. Now, we've got two sponsors on our call right now. We've got Dan in Middlebrook Heights. We've got Leah in Van Wert. They are the sponsors for their areas. And we're working with the chambers in both of those areas and the economic development departments in both of those areas. So that's how the sponsorship works. Now, for the chamber, I said NOAC here. We actually had done a meeting for the northern area. This particular webinar has people from all over. But the purpose here for the chamber is we want to help you to grow membership. We want you to attract and retain. We have got several features here I'll show you about. And then we can include geofencing to alert people when they're moving within the area of maybe the northern group or the southern group or whatever. So we want to benefit the chambers. We want to benefit the economic development people. Okay, how we do this? The app helps customers, residents to save money. There are participating partners that are businesses, and you spotlight them on the app. They give monthly they give coupons and special offers. They can receive monthly reports on this. There is no cost to them to be a partner on the app. They're listed in the business directory. We can utilize iBeacon technology. So we're wanting to help people shop local, and we're wanting people to save money. We're wanting to help the businesses, and again, everyone. This is really important for attracting new businesses to the area. Economic development, we want to encourage, again, the shopping local. New businesses have a positive impact on the workforce, promote available real estate. I noticed, Courtney, on your website, you've got some great stuff out here for some resources for finding a job and other things.
Mhm.
We want to help the city to promote emergency notifications, weather alerts, school closings, road closings, polling locations, report issues. The cities are really getting excited. We've got the mayors of several cities that are really excited about this because they're seeing that this is something their city really, really needs. It has a consolidated calendar. One of the problems with events in an area, there is no one calendar that coordinates from all sources. It could be Eventbrite, nonprofits have their own calendars, economic development websites usually have their own calendars, the chamber, the civic. We go in and consolidate to the best of our ability all of the events into one calendar. And that's something people are really, really looking for. Charities. We make it easy for people to support charities, to donate to the charities, to volunteer time, donate goods, money, etc. And provide information. We have got articles of interest. We allow local experts to share. We have just great information. We keep that information updated for people. Now, what I want to do is to go over now and actually show you what this looks like. But before I do, Courtney, Karen, what are your thoughts? What's going through your mind about an app like this for your area? Can you see a benefit to your area for something like this?
Yes, I think Fostoria could really benefit from combining everybody, and this would work well with us.
Karen, what about you?
We serve 8 different communities, so I think it would be a little bit more of a challenge for us. We probably would have to put some, start small if we were to do something.
Okay, now where would the challenge be for you?
We serve 8 communities.
8 communities. That would not really be an issue. Okay, are 8 communities all within your chamber area?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a couple of possibilities as to how this would work. One possibility is, because I'm going to show you somebody else right now that has 3 areas, and I'll show you what we're doing for them. So there are a couple of possibilities. It really is not an issue. We've already dealt with that. So it would just be a matter of picking which option would work the best in your case. This is Loveland. Matter of fact, this is the one I was just mentioning. Loveland and our territories are based on the chamber territories. We had to make an arbitrary decision as to what we wanted to base it on, and we picked the chamber areas, okay? So this particular one covers the city of Loveland, Miami Township, and Sims Township. So this one has 3, yours would have 8. That's not a problem. This is the homepage that the Loveland area has chosen for their app. This is completely customizable to an area. Middleburg Heights, Dan is on here. This is what we've done for his homepage. It talks about shopping locally, saving money. So there are a number of different ways that we can customize this to an individual area. Oh, Melissa, I see that you came on. How are you doing? I hope she has audio on there, but I see where she just came on. Okay, just want to be sure I had everybody, knew who everybody was here. So again, the homepage, the app itself can be customized for an area. I really like this kind of idea, and actually both of these, I see pros and cons on both of these. So let's go through the app. The first is special offers. So I'm going to click here. This is the app for Middleburg Heights. And these are people who have said, we want to provide discounts. And so the user of the app can look at the discounts. They can see the distance they are from a particular business. And then they can click on the coupon, redeem it. The business itself, again, gets reports as to how many people have redeemed coupons. There's also a directory. So if somebody wants to go out to eat, they could click on food, drinks. Here are the participating businesses. We've got Santos Restaurant, Cleveland Caramel Corn Company, Brick Oven, etc. And so the idea is we want the public to shop local first, more than chains and people like that. Now, what to do? This is the consolidated calendar. So for Middleburg Heights on February 29th, we've got a mac and cheese throwdown, historical society meeting, just some great things going on around their area. Again, we keep all of this up to date. Learning together. We have great content. We update this monthly. I like to see people put local experts, local articles, could be videos, could be articles. We have got mental wellness. I mean, this is stuff that is really relevant to people. And we got some great nutrition things. We just, good content all the way. Win free prizes. Now, our idea is for the sponsor to offer quarterly drawings. Every time you go into a participating merchant, you're entered into the drawing just by visiting that merchant. And then every quarter, different kinds of prizes can be given away. What we're doing is making it fun for people to download and use the app and to shop at local businesses. The chamber. This is an area for chamber members only. This is one of the benefits that we like to offer the chambers. Here, a chamber member can go in and get business tips. They can get information. Let's say you've got somebody in retail, latest retail trends. This is some phenomenal information that is constantly being updated that your members have access to. Now, this again can be customized in whatever way the chamber wants to do it. We have got the school district. This is going to bring up the calendar for the school district, in this case in Middleburg Heights, a city calendar. Let's take Find a Job. Here is Find a Job. It is going to bring up a website. There's a lot of different possibilities. Courtney, in your case, your website for Find a Job could come up directly in the app. So people would have multiple ways to access this. This is for my internet apparently is going slow, but this is a national site called Zippia, and Zippia has job postings in cities all over the country. Boy, the hamsters are going slow this morning, but it'll come up here in just a second. So we can add any kind of job postings that you've got for your city. Up with me. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to come on back. Okay, polling locations. This can list all the polling locations for a city. So that way people know where to go, directions, how far they are, pictures of the property, etc. We can also put in signing up for emergency notifications. Now, Ask an Expert is something new we just added. This was suggested by some people. And so the idea here for Middleburg Heights, Dan and Tim and Dave have all said, we would like to give back and help the community. So if somebody has, in this case, an investment question, they can click here. If they have got an insurance question, they can click here. Hi, I'm Dan. Okay, how can I help you? And people can send your experts questions. I suggest adding real estate, attorneys, could even be the police department about home security, could be anything in your area. What we want is people to see this app as something that is truly, truly beneficial. Let me come over to Loveland for a minute. One thing we've added for them is Pet Corner. Do you need to adopt or purchase a pet, or caring for your pets? Here are people in the Loveland area that have pets for adoption. And I think this is a fantastic resource for people. Again, somebody could go out and search the internet, eventually find all these sources. We've brought them into the app together into a consolidated source. So this is our idea for the app. What thoughts are coming to your mind on this? What do you think about the idea of this app?
I think it's great. It's like a one-stop shop.
Exactly. Now, the way it works is this. We need a sponsor, and I mentioned that earlier. Oh, by the way, let me show you a graphic here. This is a flyer. We provide all marketing material, everything. So this is a flyer that businesses in Middleburg Heights will hand out to people to say, download our app. How do we get people to download? This is one of the ways. Each of the participating partners are promoting the app to their customers and prospects. So you've got people all over the city promoting the app. We have got press releases. We want to go into the newspapers, the radios, the television, the bloggers in your area talking about it. One thing the chambers have mentioned to me is they would like to have a scavenger hunt. So if you like that idea, we can help you host a scavenger hunt that is promoted through the app. So there's a lot of benefits, I believe, that we can bring to a chamber. So the way it works is this. Someone decides to sponsor this. In this case, I'll pick Dan Sage in Middleburg Heights. Dan is the one, Major Sage Insurance. He is the one that is the sponsor. It's Dan's app to use as Dan sees fit to benefit his community and his business. So Dan pays $400 a month for the app. Again, we do all the updates. We do everything on the app. Dan doesn't have to do any of the work on it. We do it because the content, that's important. We then customize that app to whatever needs to be customized for a particular community, whatever that means. And we customize that app. And there's very little that we cannot do. Now, Dan has partnered with the Middleburg Heights Chamber of Commerce. Middleburg Heights Chamber of Commerce is promoting this to their members because they've got special features that are only available to the chamber members. And so Dan is getting constantly people who are saying, I want to be a participating partner. Fantastic. The more of those that you get, the more people that are out promoting the app. But Dan also is getting commercial prospects for his business. Now, when people go in and use Dan's app, they will see that this app is sponsored by Major Sage Insurance. So Dan's getting a lot of good press on this. Dan's name is getting known throughout the community as a hero of the community. In Leah's case, Leah is doing the same thing for her area. And so everyone is benefiting from this. And to me, by partnering with the city, the mayors, the chamber, the economic development, they say, I want this, we build everything in, and now everybody is benefiting. Now, Rhonda is supposed to be on here. I don't see her on yet, but Rhonda is in Archbold. And Rhonda has decided for her chamber, instead of going out and trying to help us find a sponsor, Rhonda said, our chamber wants to be the sponsor. Fantastic. That's awesome. So what they're doing, this was their choice, is to go out and get either four people to each donate $100 a month to the chamber, or 8 people to donate $50 a month. I'm not sure which they're going to go with. So the chamber will be the one that gets all the credit for this, along with their co-sponsors that are actually donating every month to make this possible. I think this is a fantastic idea. Let me see. Somebody asked a question. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So again, we want this to be something that is going to benefit everyone that's involved. And the sponsor, it could be a local business like Dan and Leah. It could be a nonprofit. It could be anyone in the community that says, I want to do it, or any group of people that say, I want to do it. Okay, Dan, you had something come up recently, and I don't remember what it was. Would you share?
Yes. Yeah, so with my partnership with the Chamber of Commerce, I have the executive director of our chamber who, in her calling on businesses within our community, she's promoting the app because we're partnered together, and just received a call from her yesterday. We have a Great Clips here in our community, and she was talking to the owner, and he actually owns 6 locations, not all in our city, but he owns 6 Great Clips locations, and he wants to get involved in the app. And then he also said, wait a minute, this guy does insurance too. He goes, I'm looking for a new insurance agent, and I want him to quote up my commercial insurance. So just spoke to the guy this morning. He's actually out of town, but we're going to be contacting next week and getting him on the app, but also hopefully writing a 6-unit barbershop account. So that's awesome.
See, again, we want everybody to benefit. We want the public to. Courtney, in your case, we want to attract new businesses to the town. We want to say, you know what, our town has this. We're going to help you. You come into our town, and we're going to help people to shop at your business. We're going to, you know, we got some great things going on here in whatever our town is. So what we're looking for is ideas from a chamber or economic development, since Courtney isn't on here, that says, you know what I would like to do is to have an app that would help us to reach out and do whatever. Okay. The second thing is, I mentioned this in the beginning, I would like for you guys to say, you know what, I know some businesses in our town that I think would be perfect to be partners or to be sponsors for this, and help us connect with those businesses. Hey, let me show you something else. This is something that Leah at Permort Brothers, this is going out from, may have already gone out from their chamber. Because we love Ben Wirt, here's a great opportunity for all things local. Permort Brothers Insurance, in this case, another insurance agency, is excited to launch the first Our Community mobile app for Van Wert. Our team has decided to purchase this app and help develop it for Van Wert. It's our way to help grow and support the community we live and work in. To get the word out and get everyone participating, we have partnered with the Chamber of Commerce. Therefore, as a Chamber of Commerce member, you have the first opportunity to become a participating partner to launch this great new app. Here's some features. You might ask, what's the catch? How much will it cost me? The answers are absolutely nothing. All we ask is for your business to become a supporting partner, and is absolutely free to join. Our goal is to get all local businesses signed up and active. Imagine if you could have all local businesses signed up. Think about from the sponsor's point of view. Dan just said, we're getting more business. Could be a printer that gets more commercial business. The chamber can use this to get more people signed up as members of the chamber. We want you to promote your business. Do you own a retail store and want to put a coupon on the app to entice customers? Do you run an auto repair shop? Want to promote a discount on oil change? Do you have an event coming up you want everyone to attend? Do you need volunteers, or do you want to volunteer? This is one place the community can join and support the place that we live and work. Guys, I think that's exciting. I mean, I just think no one else has ever done anything like this before. And so I want to make you guys aware of it, and then seek your help in finding whoever will be the sponsor for your area, whether it's a business or whether it's the chamber itself. What thoughts and comments come to your mind? Is there anything that you're thinking right now that says, you know, I believe this could really help us in our efforts? What about you, Courtney?
Could there be more than one sponsor?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, Archbold may end up, well, first of all, Archbold is going to, the chamber will be the primary, and they're getting 8 of their people, businesses who are actually board members. So there will actually be 9 sponsors in Archbold. So the answer is yes, absolutely. It can be split up however the city wants to do it.
And then for like the partners, that's anybody that wants to be on the app itself.
Yep. That is correct. Anybody that wants to promote their business, anyone. Could be a nonprofit, could be an attorney. Here is sports and fitness. This is LifeWorks, which is owned by the local hospital in Middleburg Heights. It could be on nonprofits. Here's Pathway Caring for Children. Here's the chamber. It could be any type of organization that says, I want to be part of this.
Okay.
Yep. Now, let me look over. What was your website again, Fostoria?
EDC.org.
Yeah, there it is right there. Okay, for example, let's just look here. And guys, Karen, from a chamber standpoint, this, okay, Jobs Fostoria. Let's see what you've got here. By the way, videos can be added, anything, medical job opportunities. Okay, this site right here can be accessed through the app. Very easy, very, very easy. So
Okay.
not only could somebody come to your website, they could also get to it from the app. Incentives, retention, sites and buildings, utilities. Oh, we're adding pay your bills. If the city has a pay your bills online,
Mhm.
that's a fantastic thing. We've even just had someone ask lunch schedules. If that's available, if your city has lunch schedule, you know, what is the lunch menu for the month or the week? I think that's a great deal. Oh, some of the cities have where a parent has a kid that goes to school and forgets to take their lunch money, and the parent can come and put money on their account. We can bring that into the app. I mean, we want this. We're not trying to replace all of these other sources. This is just a consolidated place where we can bring in as much as possible to be sure that people use it. Because so many of these things people don't know about. Now, let me go to Van Wert. I'll show you what we're doing. Van Wert. Is that an org? Let me see. I don't remember. Nope. Let's go to Van Wert Economic Development. I know we're focused on economic development, but this is great benefit to the chambers, I believe. Van Wert Works, that's it. Okay. They've got a couple of really cool things on here I like. Here are job postings. So all of this we're bringing into the app. They've also community, someplace on here, they have got a, they have got where you can look at, they call it a land bank. And
Go back to vanwerted.org, I think.
vanwerted.org. Now, let's try .com. Yeah, because that's not the site that I'm recognizing. Okay, let me see. Van Wert, Ohio.
I think it's vanwerted.com. I'm sure
Well,
that didn't work.
Well, I thought it was too. Economic.
I pulled it up on mine.
Okay, vanwerted.com. Let me go back and try. That's what I was remembering it being. Okay, give me just a second. Melissa, what are your thoughts on all this? What's okay. I see Karen's still on. Okay. That's just fine. vanwerted.com. It's probably operator error here. There we go. This is looking better. Okay, land bank. This we brought in. And by the way, Courtney, this is a great idea, I think. This is a listing of abandoned, vacant, distressed properties for sale, which I thought was a fantastic idea. Available commercial properties. This we've brought in. If you look at City of Van Wert, Ohio, anything that's on the city site, we can bring in. So the possibilities are endless for the things that we can bring in. If something is out there, or we can just simply add it if possible. we'll customize this to whatever your community needs. One thing that people are liking the idea of, especially the mayors, is put a video segment out there that could be updated weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, whatever somebody wanted, 5 minutes with the mayor, where the mayor can share their thoughts for the community. This can go out on the city's website, and it can also go out on the app. But we can help a city to produce this. Some of the cities are already doing that, but if they're not, we can help produce. It's super simple to produce something like that, but I think that's a fantastic idea. So the key thing that we need is we need ideas of things that you would like to see, because if you would like to see it, more than likely other chambers and cities would like to see it as well. And then we'd like some recommendations from you for people that are very civic minded, that could possibly be interested in being the sponsors in your area. And if you get somebody to sponsor, I mean, you're just simply benefiting tremendously from this, because you get whatever you want on the app. So I think it's a win-win all the way around. Any questions at this point? I love questions. Yeah, when people don't have questions, what that lets me know is I am an incredible communicator, and you know, I do an amazing job of explaining things to the point that people don't have questions, which just reinforces my ego. And my wife just says, please, people, please ask questions, because otherwise his ego is going to get too big. So, which is already too late for that. But so what I'd like to do at this point, if there's any thoughts or questions, I definitely would like to answer them. But Karen, Courtney, Melissa, I know that we're on here. We're going to contact you, okay? And just ask you a couple of questions. One, what could we do in an app that would help you? And we're going to give you a couple days to think about this. What would you like to see? What do you feel would help the chamber? What are some wish lists that you've had that you just simply haven't had the time and resources to put together, that would help you in either your chamber or your economic development department, city, anything? Crazier ideas, the better. And then we're just simply going to ask you, who are your recommendations for people? You know, the people in your area. Who do you think would be some potential sponsors? It could be yourselves, it could be somebody else, it could be anybody that you want. And Karen, I'm really interested in talking to you about the 8 different cities. And I was going to show you here on Loveland, what we've done here is on school info, we're breaking it down by the area. So we can break this down by any, different categories. Again, lots and lots of different possibilities. The special offers, I don't see a reason to break that down, because it shows the distance. And so if somebody is in another city, they're going to see that real quickly when they come to it. Although it could be, that would be, we're open to whichever way somebody wants to go. So I know you guys are busy. If there's not anything else that you've, any other questions, give this some thought for a couple of days, and we'll probably touch base with you on Monday. And again, get your ideas for what you'd like to see on an app, and who you may have an idea for any sponsors.
I do have one last question.
Oh, please.
So you guys do all the updating on the app itself, correct?
That is correct.
How do you receive, like, how do we send that information to you?
Okay, a couple of different ways. Some of it you don't have to send. For
You
example,
just go in?
on what to do. We go out, I'll just take Middleburg Heights, okay? Events, Middleburg Heights, Ohio. This is exactly what we do. Okay, here's a calendar. Here's a calendar. Here's a calendar. Here's another one. We literally go through all of these and every calendar we can find, and we update it. Now, what if somebody has an idea for something? Cool. They simply go to send us your ideas. They can suggest a new event that comes to us and you, or whoever the sponsor is, and we will then add it. Or do they want to add a charity or an article or new suggestion or whatever? This is done from the app. It comes to us and we get it added.
Okay, and you guys have to like approve that kind of, like if it was a,
Absolutely. And if it's something, yeah, we approve everything. Nothing just goes out on the app without approval. We're not going to, people will, in my mind, will never let people just post themselves. That gets crazy.
right.
People are nuts. Did y'all know that? I mean, seriously. Now, here is how a business that wants to be a partner, this is so cool. Mature, I can't type today. I can't type any day, so that's not new. So you have a partner, and a partner says, hey, this sounds really good. Can you tell me how this works? How do I get it done? You know what? Just go to our website. So whoever the sponsor is can put on their website our community sponsor, our community partner. This is the page. It's a copy paste to add it to the site. They come out here and thanks for joining with fellow business owners. They go through and complete this information. It goes to us. We add the partner in. We make this as simple as possible. So if somebody sends an article that looks really sketchy, then we're going to get with you, okay, and we're with the sponsor and say, I want to be sure this is okay with you. But as long as it looks, you know, good, you know, we're going to use our best discernment here. You know, for example, at an event, we tell people, at an event is for community things. We ain't going to put your family reunion out here, okay? Okay, not going to happen. We're not going to put your local garage sale. That's what some of the other neighborhood apps are for. We're not doing that. This is for the community, and we let people know that.
Ted, one thing that I did add to one calendar, I'm sorry, this is Kim, hi guys, is like a memorial for a fallen firefighter or police officer, things like that. I will add that if it is on a calendar or if you specifically ask that to be added. That's another way to get the community involved.
Oh, Kim, I didn't know about that one. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, it was on one specific calendar that I looked at, and I thought that was a fantastic idea.
Again, you know, this is completely customizable by area. So whatever ideas people have, we want to know them. Good questions. Any other thoughts or questions you've got? Okay, if you've got a question, my email is ted@ourcommunity.app. That's our website as well. Ourcommunity.app. So feel free to send me any thoughts or questions that you've got. And again, we'll be in touch with you next week. And I really would love to hear some of the things you'd like to see, because every idea that's in here has come from some business, chamber, some mayor, somebody. We've got Archbold just had a meeting with their board of directors yesterday to talk about some ideas, and they had the mayor in the meeting with them, and they're coming up with great ideas.
Hi, Ted. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi, it's Rhonda.
Rhonda, hey, there you are. Okay, Rhonda.
Hi, everyone.
Rhonda is with Archbold. Rhonda, why don't you just give a really brief overview with what you have found from the board and mayor and stuff.
Okay, well, when Ted and I first talked about this, and I had chimed in on a webinar when he had sent me the invitation, and I thought the more he talked, the more intrigued I was by this, because not everyone looks at Facebook, not everyone reads the local newspaper, and I kept thinking, what is it that we can do here? So when this app came about and Ted was talking about it, I thought this was incredible, absolutely incredible. But because I am the chamber director, then I had to take it to the board and get approvals and make sure. And the last question that was asked was, you know, is everything approved before it gets put on there, so that it's not some random thing that just shows up and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So our board did have quite a few questions for me, and so did our mayor. And our mayor, as soon as I had told him about it, which was like a couple of days after I initially talked to Ted, he thought it was a fantastic idea, mostly because we're going to be doing some community improvements and different things here in Archbold. So that just all kind of is tying everything into actually helping to grow Archbold and bring more attention to us. So we're really, really thrilled. I am working on getting sponsors right now, and we're really looking forward to getting this up and going.
Cool. Perfect. Okay, guys. Well, listen, I really appreciate your time. I'm excited about talking to you next week. If you've got any questions, please email them to me. Again, I did record this, so if anybody would like for someone else to listen to it, all you got to do is let me know, and I'll be happy to send you a recording they can listen to. And have a great rest of your day.
You
Bye
as
now.
well, and I would like a recording as well.
Okay, and who is this?
Courtney.
Courtney. Oh, absolutely, Courtney. I will get it to you, and definitely we'll be talking to you, because I'm really anxious to hear your thoughts more on this.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, take care, guys.
Thanks, Ted.
Okay. Bye-bye.